Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. He didn't leave much on me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. I don't blame him cause he run and hid the meanest thing that he ever did. Before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought it was quite a joke. It got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. It seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy would laugh, I'd bust his head. I tell ya, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen, and I rode from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars. I'd search those honky-tonks and bars and kill that man who gave me that awful name. It was Gatlinburg in mid-July. I just hit town, my throat was dry, and I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at the table dealing stud, sat that dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my old sweet dad from a worn out picture my mama had. Knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old. I looked at him, my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you gonna die," that's what I said. Well, I hit him hard right between his eyes. He went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and he cut off a piece of my ear. So I busted a chair right across his teeth. We crashed through the wall into the street, kicking and a gouging the mud, the blood, and the beer. Well, I tell ya, I fought tougher men. I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and I heard him cuss. He went for his gun, but I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me, then I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough. If a man's gotta make it, he's gotta be tough." I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. It's that name that helped to make you strong. He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight. I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. Well, you ought to thank me before I die. The gravel in the gut and the spit in your eye. Not that son of a bitch that named you Sue." I got all choked up and I threw down my gun. Called him my pa and he called me his son. I came away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, and every time I try, every time I win. If I ever have a son, I think I'll name him Bill or George, any damn thing but Sue. I still hate that name.